travel back in time once again as we make a return trip to Bolebroke Castle. Bolebroke Castle was built around 1480 and is the earliest brick building in the county of Sussex. Having been owned by the Earls and Dukes of Dorset, the castle has a wealth of history within its corridors. Bolebroke contains many fine rooms with original beam ceilings and wood panelling, as well as 16th century furniture and tapestries. There is also an Elizabethan staircase that is one of the finest in the country, as well as the second largest fireplace in England. Henry VIII used the castle as a lodge when he hunted for wild boar in the nearby Ashdown Forest, and Anne Boleyn, who lived at Hever Castle 5 miles away, was courted by him from here. The association with Henry and Anne is prominent here, with rooms being named the King's Bedchamber, for example. Of course, stories of the paranormal are commonplace here, with visitors having apparently heard male voices call out to them as they walk up the staircase, and a figure of a woman has been seen wandering around the corridors. Perhaps not surprisingly, the apparition of Anne Boleyn has apparently been seen many times, walking through the Great Hall. But like many of these stories associated with famous historical figures, it is more likely a romanticised view of what people would like to see. Our previous visit 6 months earlier had medium Alan Barnett seemingly connect with former residents of the castle, including Lady Isabella Sackville, children on the upper floors, and Captain Percival Ramsay Mann, who was responsible for renovating the castle in the 1920s, following a long period of disrepair. Once again, we join Chris Eisted's Shoreham Ghost Hunters, as Al, Annalisa, Kat and myself, along with medium Alan Barnett, take a walk around to reacquaint ourselves with the property. Okay, we returned to Bolebroke Castle. We were here 6 months ago on a very cold January Saturday night. July now, so it's much warmer, really pleasant. It's nice to actually come here and actually see it from the outside in the daytime. So we've already made sort of the groundwork last time we were here, so we'll see if we can sort of rally up and see if we can get in touch with anyone that Alan picked up before. So it should be very interesting. We've got Annalisa here and Al again. So yeah, welcome to Bolebroke Castle.
It's really beautiful from the outside. It's obviously got a lot of history. There's obviously a lot of the original features here, but I'm really excited about tonight. I can't wait. It's going to be really cool. It's absolutely stunning from outside. It's beautiful.
The original entrance would have been over this side, here.
Yeah, it does seem to make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
The Tudor roses, if you look in the middle, you see where it's all like dotted? It's a pomegranate. When he married Catherine of Aragon, her symbol was a pomegranate, and the pomegranate, because of all the seeds inside it, is to do with fertility. So, but it's really interesting that they're like that.
Fantastic building, isn't it? I had to get residual energy here, and because the period of time with children running about out here. Throughout the centuries, I feel there's a really, really happy energy here. Really lovely. It's got a really lovely feel, like everyone who lived here really loved it here, and children and families grew up, and this was one of their favourite places. Although it wasn't their main residence, they loved it here.
As night draws in, we begin a vigil in the upper rooms.
Just come in and communicate with us tonight, please. Come in and talk to us, please. Because that's what I get now. I'm getting children.
Oh, that's good. Let's go and toes up.
Come on.
If there's any children here present, could you make a sound, please? By tapping or touching one of us. We'd mean you no harm. We'd just like to play with you.
Room 204. 6 months later, we were back in room 204. I joined Al in a small chapel, which is built into the room.
Can you please affect the light for me again? Thank you.
What?
If you're still with us, thank you very much. Please switch it back on again.
If you're with us, please, could you actually switch the light off?
Can you make it go out, please? Can you actually make the light go out, please?
Although the flashlight flickered on command, it could very well be faulty batteries, although it worked fine for the rest of the night. Later on, we moved into Anne Boleyn's bedroom.
Did you hear that again?
Could you? Yes, I did. Could you do that again, please?
Do what I do again, please. I heard it twice.
I heard it twice. I don't know if it was me as I walked over. It happened just as I walked.
Yeah,
When I heard it the first time I heard it, you were standing over
I
there,
stand-
you weren't
yeah.
walking.
If there's anyone in this room with us now, can you knock on the head of the bed like this, please?
So Chris, we're back at Bolebroke Castle again, 6 months later. How do you feel the evening's going so far?
Well, the evening's going quite well. We had some bit of activity. It's now a bit warmer than it was in January when it was cold.
Very cold, yeah.
Yes, but it's going quite well. Shoreham Ghost Hunters is based in Shoreham. We're a group of friends who started it up. We're now sponsoring a charity called the Rocking Horse Charity. It's the Trevor Mann's baby unit in Brighton. They're our charity for the rest of when we're still going ahead.
Please step forward and communicate with us by tapping on the table. We're moving the table. If you've just come in from outside.
I don't know where it's come from, but there's something coming close because I can feel it. Should have come round that corner, but she comes from the. So that's the first floor, isn't it? She comes from. If you're looking up the stairs, she comes from the right. She comes round the top and comes down.
Hello, who is it? Boxford.
We're right at the top.
With Alan previously sensing a woman on the stairway, we decided to hold a vigil here. Lady Isabella, would you please come through to us, please, and show yourself? If it.
You can very much see why people thought Anne Boleyn was haunted there. Because of the clothes and. A very strong impression with her that she never lived old anyway.
Oh, really?
I don't know, I can't pinpoint her. She's around us though.
Is she wondering what we're doing, or you just got an impression, that's all? Any sort of mood, or...?
It's like she's just watching.
Lady Isabella, please come forward and talk to us. Please show us that you're here by moving the table.
Although so much history here, it had been a very quiet but interesting night. Once again, it had been a privilege to explore Bolebroke Castle, and with its rich layers of past characters and events, it's another gem in the landscape of English history.